Have a word of wisdom here, or what?
If all you patrons of Bourbon Street will do me a favor and just shut the hell up.
Oh, I don't think he likes the crowd.
Obviously not.
The crowd don't like him either.
No. I tell these guys every week.
Tonight, it's me and
Everyone wants to cut a promo. Like they're a superstar or something.
You know, I often wonder who everyone seems to get mic time around here. I guess they just kind of go and go, huh?
That's because Scott Evil's got no control.
Mercury, how would I come kick all your fat asses? How's that sound?
Yeah, okay.
Did he say Freddie Mercury again?
I miss Freddie Mercury.
Mercury, get out here so I can show you who the true member of the new movement really is. And I'll send you packets just like I did the Muskox.
So he's admitting he still is a member of the new movement.
You know, it's funny because, you don't hear guys like Herschel Walker talking about the USFL. You don't hear him bringing that up. No, it's over the NFL. It's time to move forward, Eric Cooper. The new movement is defunct. It's the only time you can actually use that. That and the XFL, you can refer to it then too. Greatest of all time, David Mercury making his way ringside. Very serious, doing a little calisthenics, all kinds of ready for Eric Cooper. Greatest of all time. Now, if I had to take a look at both of these guys and want to talk about superb athletes, I'm going to have to give my edge to David Mercury.
For a minute there, I thought I was in one of those Richard Simmons workout classes.
Well, maybe sort of, kind of. Now, David Mercury has been a staple here in ACW from the beginning.
Well, this is going to be one exciting match. You have two big names settling their dispositions with the new movement. I think it's going to be one hell of a match.
You know, obviously these two guys have a history being part of the new movement, being in ACW. They got a little something to settle between the two. Everybody in the back has a little bit of competition between each other. Friends, foes, whoever. And if you don't believe for 1 second that Eric Cooper doesn't want to go in there and take it right to the greatest of all time and actually become a legit superstar here in ACW, you got another thing coming.
That's right. But
David Mercury's got a lot of history here. Cruiserweight champion, heavyweight champion, tag team champion, combat champion.
That's one hell of a resume, Ralph.
And first ever King of Florida.
He is the first ever King of Florida, and he is champion upon champion. He's a guy that if you want to make a name for yourself, he's a guy you got to beat. Eric Cooper knows this, and that's why he really been sitting there pushing the buttons about David Mercury. I think he can.
Well, I definitely agree, and right now with him doing all the calisthenics before the match, I want to see him do that after the match, because Eric Cooper is going to give him a run for the money.
Oh, you're no doubt about it.
I mean, at this point, I don't really know who the crowd is rooting for, because I think they like both of them.
Well, they're two superior athletes in the ring at the same time, so the crowd's certainly going to be divided. Collar and elbow tie up David Mercury, forced back to the corner. Clean break, looks like. Yes, indeed. Nice work there by Eric Cooper. Oh, not so fast. And big shots. Woo!
Oh,
top.
great
Reverses, shoots him in the corner.
Big hip toss.
Eric Cooper did not like that hip toss. Scoop, slam, all the way up and down he goes. David Mercury so amped up, doing calisthenics. He's got all the time in the world. Doing some push-ups, maybe some slapjack. What are those things called?
Push-ups, yeah.
Good.
Well, Ralph, you've tagged with both these guys, haven't you? And,
No, me and Cooper have never been on the same side of the law.
Okay.
Man, speaking of law, if you find
he's a
yourself
hell of
in
an
trouble with the
opponent,
law,
though. He is
you
one
really got to
tough
get
man.
involved with the good folks at A+ Bail Bonds. Sorry, I just wanted to
Shameless plug, I understand.
And he misses with the elbow drop.
No one
Two
there.
men both trying to outdo each other.
Now see, once again, David Mercury is a guy who learned from Steve Kern. He knows arm drags, he knows hip tosses, he knows everything. Backslides and Oklahoma roll-ups. You name it, he does all of it. He's been all over the world too. Roanoke, Atlanta, Charlotte. You name it, he's been there. This guy is one fantastic man. I'm surprised he doesn't have any gold on him right now, Ralph Mosca.
Yeah, then what happened with Joey Mayo? He learned from Steve Kerr too.
Dropkick, no one home. Eric Cooper, way too smart for that move.
No one home, and here it goes, not so fast. Eric Cooper again, wisely getting out of the way.
Onto
and
the
down
floor.
goes David Mercury.
And no padding outside. David Mercury's got to be hurting.
Folks, concrete is concrete, and it hurts no matter how you slice it.
Eric Cooper working the crowd, not being so well embraced, but he's out there taking care of his opponent on the floor.
Well, the thing of it is,
Great
here
slap.
at ACW, we're a little bit lax with the rules. Our guys want to go outside, they want to beat each other up for a few minutes. Billy Dawn's going to give him a 10 count, but it's going to be a slow 10 count.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Well, he's trying to give a fair shake to both wrestlers, make sure that they're well rested so they can go inside and do their thing.
And it's music to Eric Cooper's ears hearing the chants from Mercury. Mercury's on the ground. Eric Cooper measuring him, shot to the shoulder. And another shot to the shoulder.
Yeah, David's in a world of trouble right now. He needs to focus on regaining his composure so he can handle Eric Cooper.
I wonder if David Mercury, we couldn't see it from our vantage point, but I wonder if David Mercury hurt his shoulder going over that top rope before, and that's why the attack is now focused on the shoulder by Eric Cooper.
Yeah, very possibly.
Smart wrestling on his part.
Yeah, like I said, landing on a cement, that's no easy thing. Oh! Knocked him straight
Big
down.
Elbow to the side of the face. David Mercury's a little woozy. 1, 2, almost a 3 count. Although I gotta tell you, I don't think that's really gonna beat David Mercury, an elbow.
No, not at all. He's going to need to wear his opponent down a little more than what he's doing.
Well, he's got him in a nice headlock there.
He can put him in a
trying to wear him
sleeper.
down.
That's right, knock him out.
Now look, here's the thing. Eric Cooper's on top. He's resting. He's catching his breath. Not only is David Mercury not catching his breath, he's getting the life choked out of him.
That
so
is
now
right.
he's just trying to get a little of the energy.
He's constricting the airways of David Mercury, and he's wearing his opponent down like you said before, but right now what's happening? David came up. He didn't apply the hold tight enough, and he recovered a little bit.
Right to the midsection. Again, David Mercury a minute ago was trying to catch his breath, so what do? You hit him in the breadbasket, knock the wind right out of him. That's the best way to take a guy like David Mercury out. Your cardio doesn't matter if he can't breathe at all.
No, I agree, but again, like he had that hold before, he should be applying it right now again. So wear his opponent down so he has no breath, either knock him out or get his 3 count.
Look, right back to the neck. Big neck breaker. Eric Cooper for the cover, doesn't hook the leg, 1, and you're not going to get,
so
you are
close.
not going to get David Mercury with such a lackadaisical pin, are you, Ralph?
No, it takes a little bit more than that.
And that's why we have him in the booth, folks. Brilliant commentary by Roughhouse Ralph Boschka.
So I fell asleep there for a minute.
Cooper going to the top rope.
Those neon blue on Eric Cooper really mesmerizing.
It is. It's like watching some sort of twisted hypnosis.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here he goes.
Eric
Huge
Cooper, big
suplex.
trouble. Yeah, see, now the tide has turned a little bit. David has a chance to at least regroup his consciousness and get his motor neural skills available so he can pin Eric Cooper.
Over the head, belly to belly. David Mercury and Eric Cooper both out, but it looks like David Mercury is going to be the first to his feet. And if you're going to have an edge to somebody, it's going to be the first guy to his feet. And right now, David Mercury is leading the way.
I just want to see how many more times Todd says the tide has turned.
Well, it depends on how many times the match has turned. I mean,
I tell him to check his arm, but he doesn't want it. Huge flying burrito, David Mercury. Leg lariat, down goes Eric Cooper. Oh, and another senton bomb. Knocked all the wind right out of him. 1, 2, almost a 3 count.
That was so close.
Again, David Mercury making the rookie mistake of not hooking that leg, and that's what cost him the win. Or the vin. I'm just turning Russian or something.
Russian? Russian.
I think that was Ukrainian.
Like Russian or Romanian? Nice
Big
Irish up to the
reversal.
corner.
Not so fast. Oh!
Yeah, that had her.
Huge neck breaker from the second rope. Again, right back to that shoulder neck area that was
Too close to the ropes.
1, 2.
Oh!
I thought David Mercury was going to kip up on that last moveset.
Yeah, he could have
We
easily.
haven't seen that in about 5 years.
He could have easily put his leg on the ropes.
It's his
and
low
stood in the
center
ring.
of gravity that's causing the issue, Ralph.
That's what they call it.
Yeah. Both men slow to get back to their feet. Finally, they're at their feet. Goes for the huge misses. Oh, four now. Oh, goodness gracious. What do you call that, Todzilla?
A galactic ringer.
Really?
Oh, that's not a bad name for it.
Yeah, I like it. And a 2. Oh, almost
so
a
close to
3
a 3
count. Some of the fans side of the ringside seem to think it was a 3 count. Billy Dalton, as of late, being kind of lax on his counting. Maybe nobody's telling him what needs to be done. I don't know.
Well, even if it was, Billy Dalton has the last call and everything, and what he says goes, and he notifies the bell ringer.
You know, if only he were shorter. That's all I'm saying. David Mercury getting very upset, pulling those straps off, sizing him up for the Polish hammer. Oh,
Red
no.
basket up in the chest. Misses.
Oh, goodness.
Oh. What was that?
It looked like some variant on some sort of face plant, reverse 2. And
on
his
the
foot's on the rope.
Yep.
Some sort of reverse cutter. I'll have to get with Eric Cooper later to find out the name of that devastating move. That's what we're here for, folks, to find out what all our
What's he doing
superstars
now?
here.
Having words with the timekeeper? He should be focusing in on David Mercury.
And now I'm starting to question the wisdom of Eric Cooper. calling to the crowd, pandering to him, wondering what's going on. Aaron Cooper,
Broccoli. Is that what they say?
I think they're calling for broccoli. Maybe somebody needs a delightful iron infusion. Shots in the shoulder right to David Mercury's gut. The well-chiseled abdomen, David Mercury on the top rope.
He's gonna go for
Do
the
we
top
see a
ropes and do
super duper plex?
I would
Maybe.
believe so. Gonna drill him through the
Billy
mat.
Dalton finally going for the 5 count.
Oh,
Getting the 2. Little slip.
He waited too long.
Little
He's
life
denied-
here on David Mercury's part. Going to the top rope. Could we see something spectacular? I think so. Big elbow drop. That could be it. Cover 1, 2, and a 3 count. It's over. David Mercury, your winner. Solid back and forth matchup between Eric Cooper and David Mercury. Finally, the experience, the know-how, the savvy, the conditioning,
Here goes the duck walk.
the duck walking of David Mercury pays off with a huge